Welcome back. I've got some Sunday school activities for you to try out to go along with the story of the people that were first called Christians, so those believers in Antioch. First things first, um, it's really simple, but you can get an adult to help you if you need help. For in the story, you talked a little bit how people didn't like Christians, many people were afraid for people to know that they were Christians, that they worshipped Jesus, and so. Um, there was a sign that they used to let other people know that they were Christians, that if you weren't a Christian, you wouldn't know what the sign meant. And so then they couldn't come after you for being a Christian because they wouldn't know that only people that knew about this symbol knew that what it meant. And so that symbol was fish. Right? So many of you probably seen like the fishes on cars and on bumper stickers and stuff. So fish was an early sign of being a Christian. And so people would put this sign near their door if they wanted people to know, if they wanted other Christians to know that there was a Christian in the house. But if you weren't in on it, if you didn't know that the fish was a sign of a Christian, they would just say, oh, there's a fish. Big deal. They could also draw this like sign in the sand for a fish. And so for our first activity, I just want you to draw a fish. It's really simple, right? You're just going to trace. And so you make the loop and you've got the tail at the end. And so when someone would draw this sign or show you this sign, you know that it's safe to talk about Jesus. Luckily, we don't have to worry about that, but we can still celebrate these first believers and how they were able to spread the word about Jesus and learn about Jesus, despite all these people that were trying to stop them from doing that. And that actually does happen around the world today, that there are some places where it's not safe to talk about Jesus and being a Christian. And so we can celebrate the fact that we don't have to worry about that and be grateful for that fact by drawing a fish and then decorating it. So it's a really simple first activity. It's just a sign of the fish. Our next activity requires some supplies that maybe you have on hand, maybe you don't. If you don't, skip it or get creative and use some stuff that you have at home. It's to create a beaded fish. And so all you need is a pipe cleaner, a Chanel stem, and some beads. And then you'll just thread it and then put it in the shape. So you'll bend it in half and loop it. And then the two ends will be the tail. And you can make a fish that you can hang up. You can hang this from your car's dash, the rearview mirror. You can hang it from your door. You can hang it on a doorknob, wherever you want to hang it to remind you and let other people know that you are a Christian, because the fish symbol, as I said, is still a symbol of Christians today. And then the final activity is to play Go Fish. So if you have a deck of cards that you can use, play a game of Go Fish, have fun with it, and then just think about how lucky we are that all those early believers were willing to step out of their comfort zones and learn about and worship God, even if it was kind of scary to do so. So those are your activities for today. Have fun with it, everyone. I'll see you back here next week.